Hi there, I'm Phil, and in these Essential Movies videos I take a spoiler-free look at a film that I think every film lover and budding filmmaker should check out. Today, we're looking at Bringing Up Baby. Bringing Up Baby was released in 1938, directed by Howard Hawks and starring Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant. It is one of the original screwball comedies, coming 2 years before His Girl Friday, which I looked at in an earlier video. Cary Grant's career had not been doing so well, even though he'd been acting for many years by this point. He'd mostly been doing leading man dramatic roles. And it wasn't until 1937-38 he started to get a few comedic roles.
Our marriage must entail no domestic entanglements of any kind.
You mean?
I mean of any kind, David.
Oh, well, Alice, I was sort of hoping, well, you mean children and all that sort of thing?
Exactly.
Oh.
This will be our child.
Huh?
This one sent his star, especially as a comedic actor, into the stratosphere. Likewise, Katharine Hepburn, who was a star at the time, was mostly known for dramatic roles. And this was her first real comedy.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I do? What did I say? What did I say? What did I do, David?
Now, Cary Grant, of course, knew comedy very well. He came from vaudeville back in the day, from England. Katharine Hepburn basically had to be trained how to do this, and in fact had to learn, while making the film, not to play it for comedy so much.
Katie was the girl in Bringing Up Baby. She just played herself, really. And we had a lot of fun making that.
The other star of this film is Baby, a leopard.
Well, where is the
Right in
leopard?
there.
I don't believe you, Susan.
But you have to believe me.
I've
It's the
been a
absolute
victim of
truth.
your unbridled imagination once more. All the way you're talking about.
And when you look at the film now, 1937-38, you wonder how on earth do they actually have a live leopard in this film, behaving like a pet? Or in some scenes, behaving like a wild animal. They actually did have a leopard on set, and there are scenes like this, where it very clearly Katharine Hepburn and the leopard are getting on quite fine.
David, it's lucky I met you yesterday because you're the only zoologist I know.
Katharine Hepburn was quite fearless around the leopard. Cary Grant, on the other hand, was very wary of the leopard and didn't like doing scenes with it. So there aren't many scenes where you see the leopard and Cary Grant, especially the upper half of Cary Grant, where you see his face, in the same shot. And there are other scenes where it is early visual effects, rear projection, as in this scene in a car.
Eating your car. Oh, look at the road.
So while some of those visual effects are fairly obvious, rear projection especially, there nevertheless are split screens and other optical effects that are quite seamless in this film. But nevertheless, they did have a live leopard on set for many of these scenes. Likewise, George the dog in this film also tends to upstage the actors in many scenes.
Amazing to see you here. And George, dear little George. Well, why don't you come out to me? Quiet, George. You stay there.
And this film is also famous for one other weird element. It did not invent the term of using gay to mean homosexual people, but it did kind of popularize it. This is the first film where that expression is used in such a way, even though it's a joke.
Well, you look perfectly idiotic in those clothes.
These aren't my clothes.
Well, where are your clothes?
I've lost my clothes.
Well, why are you wearing these clothes?
Because I just went gay all of a sudden.
It is one of the greatest comedies ever made, and both Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant are wonderful in the film, as are all the supporting characters. Cary Grant's performance in this film also was the inspiration for Christopher Reeve for his version of Clark Kent in Superman.
Check your hat.
Oh, no, I better... Well, maybe you... I dropped my hat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shake it up like that.
Check out Bringing Up Baby. It's one of the great screwball comedies ever made, and a major influence for many of the films that came afterwards. If you like these kinds of videos, you know what to do. And if you'd like to learn more about filmmaking, check out my book linked below. Plus, if you'd like to see videos I can't show on YouTube, consider joining my Patreon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Susan!
Born on the side of a hill.
Susan, stop!
I was born on the side of a hill.
Susan, stop! No. Oh, now, look, Susan, we're not getting anywhere like this.